I don't know if this ever happened to you that you go for a networking event and you talk to someone after introduction comes the awkward moment, awkward silence, and then you say, "Excuse me," and then where you go. It's pretty bad feeling, right? So I had no clue for a long, long time. How do you talk to people? But since I teach public speaking and conference, this is one area I have mastered. Now I can hold conversation with anyone. In fact, the technique that I'm going to teach you will make you very charismatic. So let's say you do introduction with someone. There is a technique called weaving. So you ask them a question and they say a couple of things, and then you take one or two words from there and you expand on it. Okay, that's how you have the conversation going. Let's say if I ask someone after my introduction with them, they introduce themselves. I say, "Hey, how was your weekend?" And they say, "Not much. I just did some laundry. I read a book. I did grocery shopping." Cool. Once you heard that information, now you have three things to talk about: laundry, books, grocery shopping. You can pick anyone. Let's say I pick book. Oh, since you mentioned book, actually last week I picked up a book. It was on charisma. And in that book, they taught one amazing technique. It was called How to Talk to Anyone in 2 minutes and Be in Rapport with Them. Now, that person will go, interesting. Maybe they want to learn more about it and they will ask more questions about it, right? That's how you have conversation going. And they say something else, then you pick one word. Let's say you want to talk about laundry, not books. You're not a books person. So you pick laundry. And you could go something like this. You know what? Since you mentioned laundry, recently I watched a Netflix documentary by a woman called Mary Kondo, and she talks about the cleanliness and organizing the house and how you can have less stuff. And if you organize your washing, it makes your life easy. Laundry was such an overwhelming task for me because I had to sort, and man, it used to give me anxiety, so many clothes. So after watching that series, what I've done is I bought 4 buckets. And the way I segregate is in one tops, the other one has bottom, the other one has undergarment, and the last one has beddings and linen. So what I do is the day I have my work from home, every 2 hours I load my clothing into the washing machine. That's it. And it saves me so much of time. Entire month I don't have to do laundry. I mean, that's pretty epic, I guess. So you see, like that, you can pick anything and you can start talking about it. The trick here is to make them comfortable with the topics they are comfortable with. If they're saying that, yeah, these are the things I did, oh, that reminds me of this. Now we connect on things, those are common. Let's say you are a real estate agent, okay? You're going to a networking event. If you just bump into a person and you say, "Hey, I'm a real estate agent. Are you looking to buy and sell the property?" And straight away, it's quite a big question, right? I say, "Nah," and then comes the awkward silence. Not good. How about you jam on small little things? To interact with the other person, you don't have to say something which is golden, or you don't have to say something really smart. We can connect on really simple things and there is low barrier and it's not so intrusive. So for example, if you just ask them, "Hey, I wonder what it's like to live in your suburb," if you're a real estate agent, right? They will tell you about their suburb, and then from there you can go into conversation. "Hey, you know what, in fact we sold 2 homes recently there." So you're making a soft pitch, but it is not like, "Hey, are you looking to buy or sell?" So it's less intrusive. The goal is to have conversation in a way which is really, really simple and people feel comfortable opening up with you. Another technique that I can give you is ask them open-ended question. Let's say that guy says, "Oh, I'm from America, I just moved to Australia." And then you can ask something like, "I wonder what it is like to grow up in America." Now he's going to talk about his experiences because that's his comfort area. He'll feel more comfortable. If you give him more opportunity to speak, he will open up more. He'll like you more. He'll have more trust with you. So, like that, when you ask open-ended question, you give people more opportunity to speak. Remember, the goal is not to impress people in the very first go. The goal is to have simple conversation, talk about the things they're comfortable with, and eventually, once they are comfortable with you, they will open up, they will share more information. Maybe they'll connect with you. Try this technique and see how you go.